So speaking of outdoor weddings, one of my clients told me years ago that one of her coworkers invited her to her outdoor wedding in the middle of a field, in the middle of a Kentucky summer. If you've ever been to a Kentucky summer, you know it's not the heat, it's the humidity. There's a difference between Arizona heat and Kentucky heat, because the humidity, literally every pore of your body will be oozing sweat, and it's not pleasant when the sweat's running down your butt crack. So here's what happened. So she goes, they have to do potluck because these people didn't have any money, and they were going to do an outdoor wedding in the middle of this field and whatnot. The wedding was going to be in a barn because you know how it was. People were all up in weddings with barns, okay? So what people coming to the wedding had to bring potluck stuff. And this happens a lot in the South. I ain't judging. So anyway, she puts her potluck stuff in the barn, and she's like, well, where do we go now? And they're like, I guess out into that field over there. There was this field, and it had like a arbor, which had some fake flowers all twined around it and some vine. And she said, there's a stack of chairs. I guess we're supposed to just carry our chairs out to this field. So everybody like picks up their chairs, and they start carrying it out to the field. Well, I'll be damned. Nobody remembered to mow the field. Now, if you know anything about tall grass and chiggers, yeah, look it up. Chiggers, chiggers. It is one of the most awful things you've ever felt in your entire life when you get chigger bit. So they're out there in the field, sitting their chairs up, getting chigger bit. And then the wedding starts taking place, and it's nice, and they're, you know, ministers there, pastors giving them the ceremony, and do you take this man, and blah, blah. And there's this dirt road running alongside the field, and all of a sudden, here comes this truck hauling ass down the dirt road, kicking up dust everywhere, and I shit you not, he had Dixie for his horn. Now, I know you might have seen it. Okay, if you guys have ever seen the Lost Boys from back in the day, in the 80s, that old man, when he'd blow his horn, it'd play Dixie. That was the horn that this guy honked all the way past the wedding, in the middle of the wedding, and then the dust cloud blew over onto them. And she didn't do any more outdoor weddings after that either. So ladies, if you're thinking about doing an outdoor wedding, please, for the love of God, think about the comfort of your guests too. You know what I'm saying? You'll have more people show up. Peace out.